What if I told you that somewhere in America right now, an ordinary-looking half-dollar is quietly sitting inside a drawer, a forgotten coin jar, or an old wallet, and that single coin carries the power to completely rewrite someone's future overnight? This is not a rumor. This is not a theory. This is not fiction. Today's auction markets are uncovering something shocking. Kennedy half-dollars that were never meant to be worth what they are worth today. Coins that once passed through gas stations, grocery counters, and family hands, now emerging as hidden financial giants. And here's the terrifying part. Most people already lost these coins without ever realizing what they had. In today's video, we are revealing 5 of the most valuable and super rare Kennedy half-dollars on Earth. And each one carries a story so intense, so emotional, and so unexpected, it will force you to look at your coins differently forever. Coin number 1 alone has stunned professional collectors, shocked auction houses, and quietly turned ordinary people into overnight legends. Stay with me. Watch closely, because this video doesn't just show coins, it reveals hidden wealth. Welcome to True Coin Value, where history, money, and destiny collide. Coin number 1. When this coin was born, in 1964, America was grieving. The nation had just lost President John F. Kennedy and the U.S. Mint moved with unprecedented speed to honor him. This was not just another coin release. It was an emotional moment frozen in metal. Millions of Americans held these coins close, not knowing that among them existed examples that would one day become untouchable treasures. This specific 1964 Kennedy half-dollar carries no mint mark, which places its origin firmly at the Philadelphia Mint, the heart of U.S. coinage history. But this coin is not ordinary Philadelphia silver. Its yellowish-brown surface tone, combined with a naturally aged fine condition, tells a story that cannot be replicated artificially. This coloration is the result of decades of slow, honest oxidation, untouched by cleaning or chemical interference. Collectors call this kind of patina alive. It breathes history. The composition of this coin is where the power truly begins. Struck in 90% pure silver and 10% copper, this coin weighs approximately 12.5 grams, with a diameter of 30.6 millimeters, a thickness of about 2.15 millimeters, and a strong, commanding presence in hand. When you hold it, you feel density. You feel authority. This is not lightweight history. This is solid American legacy. What makes this particular coin so dangerous to overlook is that it doesn't scream wealth at first glance. Its fine condition shows honest circulation, yet every detail of Kennedy's portrait remains strong, dignified, and deeply expressive. The hairlines, the jaw structure, the lettering, all intact enough to command respect. Many people accidentally lost coins like this because they mistook age for damage. That mistake has cost fortunes. The yellowish-brown tone is not a flaw. It is a signature. It confirms original surfaces, untouched metal, and long-term storage in natural environments. High-level collectors hunt for this exact look because it proves authenticity, originality, and trust. In today's market, trust equals money, and this coin has earned it. Rarity is not just about mintage numbers, it's about survival. While millions were struck, only a microscopic fraction survived without cleaning, polishing, melting, or destruction. Add the no-mint mark status, the specific toning, and the fine yet stable condition, and suddenly, this coin steps into an entirely different universe of demand. Collectors are not chasing this coin casually. They are aggressively acquiring it. Why? Because it sits at the intersection of emotion, silver purity, presidential history, and market scarcity. This is the kind of coin auction houses whisper about before it hits the floor. Now listen carefully, because this is where reality shocks people. The current, absolutely up-to-date market value of this exact 1,964 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark, yellowish-brown natural toning, and fine condition stands at $320,500 USD. Yes, $320,500. This is not speculation. This is not fantasy. This is today's auction-driven reality. And the most unsettling truth, this value is still climbing. Day by day, demand is tightening. Supply is disappearing. Serious money is moving quietly. People are discovering too late that they once held something that could have changed everything. If you own one of these coins, the most important rule is patience. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. Do not attempt to improve it. Preservation is power. Storage in a stable, dry, non-reactive environment protects not just the metal, but the future value. Collectors who understand this market are not selling in panic. They are holding with confidence, knowing that time is on their side. This is not a coin to rush. This is a coin to respect. And let me say this clearly. If a coin like this is sitting in your possession, you are not holding spare change. You are holding silent wealth. The kind of wealth that doesn't announce itself until the moment it does. This channel, True Coin Value, exists to uncover truths like this every single day. We bring fresh updates, real market movements, and hidden coin stories that most people never hear until it's too late. And this was only coin number 1. The next coin on this list is even more shocking. And its story is something the market never saw coming. Stay with me, because the treasure hunt has only just begun. Next up, this coin comes from an era most people still consider modern. That's exactly why it is one of the most dangerous coins to underestimate. In 1985, America was moving fast. Coins were being spent, dropped, ignored, and forgotten without a second thought. The Kennedy half-dollar was no longer seen as something special by the public. People treated it like loose change, and that careless mindset is exactly how a silent treasure was born. This 1985 Kennedy half-dollar carries the D Mint mark struck at the Denver Mint, a facility known for precision, but also known for producing coins that were heavily circulated. Most were destroyed by wear, mishandling, or environmental exposure, but a very small number survived in a very specific state, and this coin is one of them. The brown and green surface spots are not damage. They are evidence. They reveal a rare environmental interaction between the metal and decades of natural storage conditions. These colors form slowly, unpredictably, and honestly. Advanced collectors know that this kind of organic toning cannot be duplicated without destroying authenticity. That's why these surfaces create obsession. The composition of this coin marks a major transition in U.S. coinage history. Unlike earlier silver issues, the 1985 Kennedy half-dollar was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition with a pure copper core sandwiched between nickel layers. It weighs approximately 11.34 grams, has a diameter of 30.61 millimeters, a thickness of about 2.15 millimeters, and a strong, mechanical strike that reflects Denver's minting discipline during the 1980s. In very fine condition, this coin retains sharp design elements that most examples lost forever. Kennedy's portrait remains bold, with visible hair detail, defined facial structure, and readable inscriptions that stand firm despite circulation. The reverse eagle still commands attention, wings extended with confidence. This is not a weak survivor. This is a disciplined one. What makes this coin truly special is how easily it slips through people's hands. The brown and green spotting causes many untrained eyes to dismiss it as stained or worn. That mistake has erased generational wealth for countless individuals. In reality, these spots act like a fingerprint, confirming originality, age, and untouched surfaces. Rarity here is not about mintage numbers printed on paper. It is about how few remain in this exact state. Very fine condition, natural brown and green toning, demint mark clarity, zero artificial cleaning. When these elements align, the coin exits the category of circulation and enters the realm of serious money. Collector demand for this coin has intensified dramatically. High-level buyers are no longer ignoring later-date Kennedy halves. They are hunting anomalies, coins that survived against odds, coins that tell uncomfortable truths about overlooked value. This 1,985D half-dollar sits directly in that spotlight. Now prepare yourself, because this is where disbelief turns into reality. The absolutely current, today's auction-verified market value of this exact 1,985 Kennedy half-dollar, with demint mark, brown and green natural spotting, and very fine condition, stands at $325,000 USD. Yes, $325,000. This is not hype. This is not exaggeration. This is the living market speaking. And what's even more powerful, this value is not standing still. It is rising, quietly, relentlessly, day by day. Collectors who understand this segment are not selling lightly. They are waiting, because time is compounding the value of survival. The longer these coins remain scarce, the more intense the demand becomes. If you encounter a coin like this, the rules are simple but critical. Never clean it. Never scrape the surface. Never attempt to fix the spots. What looks imperfect to the untrained eye is perfection to the informed collector. Preservation is everything. Proper storage, professional evaluation, and patience separate those who lose coins accidentally from those who secure their future silently. If this coin is in your possession, understand this truth. You are not holding an old half-dollar. You are holding hidden capital, a condensed form of history, scarcity, and market desire. And remember, true coin value delivers fresh, real daily updates on coins just like this. Coins people are still losing today because they don't know what they're holding. And this was only coin number 2. The next coin on this list pushes the boundary even further, and its value will shock even experienced collectors. Stay right here. The treasure only gets deeper. Next up, this coin is the perfect example of why real treasure is often ignored, underestimated, and accidentally lost. When the Kennedy half-dollar was struck in 1996, nobody was watching. There was no national mourning, no silver rush, no emotional attachment like earlier decades. America had moved on. Coins were tools, not keepsakes. And that is exactly how something extraordinary slipped through the cracks. This 1996 Kennedy half-dollar carries the D-Mint mark, confirming its birth at the Denver Mint. On paper, it looks ordinary. In the real world, it is anything but. Its damaged appearance and circulated condition are the very reasons most people would discard it without hesitation. And that single decision has erased hidden fortunes across the country. What stops experienced collectors in their tracks is the emerald green coloration on the reverse side. This is not paint. This is not contamination. This is a rare chemical interaction between the coin's copper core and long-term environmental exposure, forming a natural green patina that takes decades to develop. This effect cannot be rushed. It cannot be replicated without destroying the coin. It is a signature of time itself. The composition of this coin reflects modern U.S. minting evolution. It is a copper-nickel-clad half-dollar, with a pure copper center layered between nickel alloy surfaces. It weighs approximately 11.34 grams, measures 30.61 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of around 2.15 millimeters, and carries the familiar strength and balance that defines the Kennedy series. Despite circulation, the strike remains confident, the design still readable, the identity unmistakable. The so-called damage is what makes this coin dangerous to underestimate. Collectors understand that abnormal surface reactions, when naturally formed, create uniqueness. No two coins like this look the same. The emerald green reverse behaves almost like a fingerprint, one of one. And in the high-end collector world, uniqueness creates competition. Kennedy's portrait on the obverse tells its own story. Circulated, yes, but alive. The wear confirms authenticity. The fields show history. The lettering stands resilient. This coin lived a life, and survival is what the market now rewards. Rarity here is not about perfection. It is about exception. Most $1,996 half dollars were spent until they vanished into obscurity. Very few developed this specific green patina while remaining structurally intact. Fewer still survived without being cleaned, scrubbed, or destroyed by someone who didn't understand what they were holding. Collector demand for coins like this has exploded quietly. Advanced buyers are no longer chasing flawless surfaces alone. They are hunting story coins, coins that defy expectations, coins that look wrong to the public but scream value to professionals. This $1,996 half dollar sits directly in that category. Now listen carefully, because this is where disbelief turns into fact. The absolutely current, today verified market value of this exact $1,996 Kennedy half dollar with D-mint mark, circulated condition, damaged appearance, and emerald green reverse patina stands at $320,500 USD. Yes, $320,500. This is not a mistake. This is not exaggeration. This is the real auction market responding to scarcity, uniqueness, and collector obsession. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. This value is still climbing. Demand is growing. Supply is disappearing. Time is doing its work. People are accidentally losing coins like this every single day because they judge them too quickly. They see damage. Experts see destiny. If you ever encounter a coin like this, the rules are critical. Never clean it. Never attempt to remove the green coloration. Never restore the surface. That emerald tone is not a flaw. It is the very reason this coin commands serious money. Proper storage, minimal handling, and professional evaluation protect not just the coin, but its future potential. Those who rush regret it. Those who wait are rewarded. If this coin is in your possession, understand this clearly. You are not holding a damaged half dollar. You are holding compressed wealth, sealed inside metal and time. A treasure that survived neglect, ignorance, and chance. And remember, true coin value brings freshly updated coin discoveries every single day. Coins people are still losing today because they don't realize what they're holding. And this was only coin number 3. The next coin on this list breaks expectations even further, and what it's worth will leave people stunned. Stay right here. The real shock is still coming. Next up, this is the kind of coin that disappears in plain sight. In 1990, the Kennedy half dollar was no longer admired. It was ignored. The public saw it as outdated, bulky, inconvenient. People spent it without thought, tossed it into drawers, and treated it as disposable metal. That neglect is exactly what created one of the most misunderstood hidden treasures in the modern coin world. This 1,990 Kennedy half dollar bears the P mint mark, confirming it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the birthplace of American coinage tradition. But unlike earlier decades, Philadelphia coins of this era were heavily handled, stacked, and transported. Very few survived without interference. Even fewer survived with honest peripheral damage that tells a story instead of destroying it. The surrounding area damage on this coin is not chaos. It is controlled survival. The rim and edges show impact and pressure from circulation, yet the central design remains bold and commanding. Kennedy's portrait stands intact, dignified, and unmistakable. This balance between wear and preservation is exactly what high-level collectors seek when hunting for character-driven rarity. The composition reflects the modern Kennedy era. This coin is struck in copper-nickel clad, with a solid copper core between nickel alloy layers. It weighs approximately 11.34 grams, measures 30.61 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of about 2.15 millimeters, and carries the familiar physical authority of the $half. Even damaged, it feels substantial. It feels important. Very fine condition is where this coin becomes dangerous to underestimate. Despite the rim damage, the interior details are sharp. Lettering remains readable. The eagle on the reverse retains definition. This coin did not collapse under circulation. It endured it. And endurance is currency in today's collector market. What makes this coin exceptional is how easily it is dismissed. People see edge damage and assume loss. Collectors see proof of authenticity. Artificial aging and counterfeit toning plague the market, but damage like this cannot be faked without detection. It confirms real history, real movement, real survival. Rarity here is born from contradiction. Most damaged coins are worthless. This one is not. Because the damage stopped short of destroying the design, it preserved identity while creating uniqueness. Each mark becomes part of its fingerprint. No two examples like this are the same, and that individuality drives aggressive demand. Collector interest in these coins has intensified quietly but relentlessly. Buyers are no longer focused only on flawless surfaces. They are chasing coins with stories, coins that lived, coins that resisted destruction. This 1,990p Kennedy $half sits firmly in that elite category. Now brace yourself, because this is where reality hits hard. The absolutely current, up-to-date market value of this exact 1,990 Kennedy $half with P mint mark, peripheral damage, and very fine condition stands at $312,000 USD. Yes, $312,000. This is not exaggeration. This is the real auction market speaking. And here's what most people don't realize. This value is not slowing down. Demand continues to rise as more collectors understand what they missed. Time is turning overlooked coins into silent financial powerhouses. People are accidentally losing coins like this every single day because they mistake character for damage. That single misunderstanding has cost unimaginable wealth. If you ever come across a coin like this, the rules are non-negotiable. Never grind the edges. Never attempt repair. Never smooth the rim. What looks imperfect is precisely what creates value. Preservation, not perfection, is the winning strategy. Store it carefully. Handle it minimally. Let professionals evaluate it when the time is right. Those who rush destroy value. Those who wait let the market come to them. If this coin is in your possession, understand this truth. You are not holding a damaged $half. You are holding compressed treasure, shaped by time and survival. A coin most people would discard, and experts would fight over. And remember, true coin value delivers freshly updated coin discoveries every single day. Coins people are still losing today, because they don't know what they're holding. And this was coin number 4. Only one coin remains. And the final one carries a shock that even seasoned collectors are not prepared for. Stay with me. The climax is coming.